What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So, Kandi Burruss has announced tonight at the Grammys that she is officially quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So, if you guys remember, Kandi was the longest reigning housewife across any franchises. She's been with RHOA, Real Housewives of Atlanta, ever since season 2. And so for her to now be quitting, she said basically Bravo was taking a long time and she was trying to hold out, but she has other projects and things going, which I don't blame her. Kandi's been working since she was 14 years old with Escape. So I'm gonna let you guys hear in her own words what she has to say. She interviews with Variety.
Housewives, tell me, what's the latest? How do you keep up? How do we keep up?
I'm not really keeping up right now. I'm not keeping up. I already said it, so I'll tell you. I decided I'm not coming back this year.
Why?
Well, it's been 14 seasons.
14?
Yeah, 14. And they allowed us to sit around for a little too long because it was making a decision. But during that time, I had started working on a lot of other things, and I got some nice big projects coming soon. So I'm super excited about those things. But it's not just that. It's just like, after you really have time to think, and a friend of mine was like, why do you keep doing it? And I was like, well, I think because I've just been doing it so long, it just feels weird to think not to do it. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a moment.
Okay, you just said take a break.
Well, no, I'm not coming back this year.
Ever.
Well, I wouldn't say, I don't want to say never because we're still going to do things together.
Okay, so that's smart, right? Like she's not saying, like Nene said, the door is closed, right? So Kandi is leaving the door open professionally, which is smart because you don't want to burn that bridge across, Bravo, NBC, et cetera, et cetera. She's a businesswoman first. One thing I can give Kandi Burruss, she's very business minded. She's about her money. She's about her paper, about her bag. Absolutely. I really wish that, maybe she could teach like a master class because Kandi knows how to get a cute coin. But she said that Bravo, unfortunately, they were taking a little bit too long holding up everybody. And she had other projects going on. You know what I mean? Mrs. Burruss-Tucker stays booked and busy as she should. So we don't really have a whole lot of time to waiting on Bravo to make a decision as in regards to, what housewives they're going to choose and what housewives they're not. And if you guys remember, even last year, I believe a lot of people were saying that due to the fact that she does have so much going on with the restaurants and, Candy Coated Nights and her toy line, her movies, the past, her plays, and she has Todd and the kids. I mean, that's juggling a whole lot of plates. And then also touring with Escape. Ooh, and The Shy, she was shooting on there too. Child, I don't know when Kandi sleeps. But I'm going to read you guys this article from Variety. It says, Kandi Burruss announced that she will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Bravo reality series she has appeared on since 2009. She discussed her decision with editor Mark Melkin from Variety on the carpet at the Grammys on Sunday. She says, quote, I'm not keeping up right now. Okay, we just heard that, so we don't have to go back through that. Sorry about that, dog. Okay, it says, after the largely lifeless season 15, Variety is shady. The Real Housewives of Atlanta concluded in September of last year. Bravo made it known that the cast would be retooled, if not have a top-to-bottom overhaul, as did happen to the Real Housewives of New York City before its 14th season. Yeah, New York, they just completely cleared house. Like they got rid of everybody and started over. I didn't watch the Real Housewives of New York, their reboot, but I heard it was decent. Like their ratings were pretty good. It's believed that the network is close to announcing the show's new cast. It won't be a full reboot. A few cast members will return. With this announcement, however, Burruss clearly won't be among them, which is good, right? She said that she's done it for 14 years and it's time to move on. Even last year, she wasn't there a whole lot because she was so busy. So, blah, blah, blah. They said she's been known for exploiting the Bravo platform to its fullest, launching several successful Atlanta restaurants as well as the toy company Bedroom Kandi. Y'all are so shady. First of all, she's smart. She's not exploiting. She's using her platform to build her businesses. And if Kandi had been any other person or demographic, they would have praised her and lauded her business mind and her business savvy for using a platform such as Bravo, being in front of those cameras to promote. That's called marketing. She's a marketing genius. Y'all so shady, Variety. Okay, forget this article because that rubbed me the wrong way. No, it wasn't an exploitation. But what she did do was she took the opportunity that she's had since 14, right? She began singing with Escape and touring and recording with them when she was still in high school. She's the youngest member out of the group. But she said, when she was a freshman, I believe Latasha Scott was a senior. So Kandi is not new to this. She's true to this. Variety, y'all are shady. But I'm glad, that Kandi can now focus more on, her family. If you guys remember her son, Ace, he was crying and, he was just really upset that she had to tour all the time and work all the time. And so she still has her YouTube channel. I'm sure she'll be watching and still giving her thoughts. At least I hope, right? She'll still do her recaps and give her thoughts in regards to the show. But she said, Bravo, folks have things to do. They have lives. They don't have the time to sit around and, wait for them to make a decision because it's already February. Like, I don't understand what the holdup is. I would love to see Kenya come back. Possibly Sonia. She's, a housewife. She was stable. Moneta, I'd like to see her come back. I wasn't a huge fan of Marlo, I have to be honest. Especially the way she did her nephews, just perpetuating that cycle. I hope that she is able to move past a life coach and just get like a really good certified therapist, because I don't like to see those cycles of abuse perpetuated. Like she said that she was put out, I believe, when she was a teenager and put in a foster home. So for her to do that to her nephews, that is troubling. Let me see who else. Kenya, of course. Kenya Moore is one of my favorites. Miss USA, absolutely bring her back. I don't think any of the OGs are coming back. A lot of people said they wanted Portia to come back, and I would like to see Portia come back, but I feel like she is, doing her own like Real Housewife thing with Simon Labadia, and being a mother to her daughter PJ. Nene, I don't know. I don't think that Nene's going to come back. I think Nene wants to come back. Unfortunately, I think that she did burn that bridge because she, Kenya was interviewed at a radio station with Tigger, Big Tigger, asked her if he thought that Nene was going to come back. And she's like, well, no, what do you expect after you sue your employer, which is correct, right? Because that's exactly what Kandi was trying not to do. She did not want to burn that professional bridge with Bravo or even NBC, because they helped her promote her movie with Todd, The Pass. So, and I think it was on Peacock. That's what it is. It's on Peacock. But yeah, the world of entertainment is so small, and the world of, like specifically Black entertainers is so much smaller. And if you have any type of, negativity, or, like the comedian Monique was saying, that once they labeled her difficult, you're essentially blackballed from the entire industry. Nobody wants to work with you. So with Nene bringing forth this lawsuit, to be honest, I really I really wish that she would have just stuck with it and went through with it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the fact that she, threatened them, dogged them, pretty much called Andy out on all his extracurricular activities, called him all kind of things, which might have been true, right? All the isms that he might have held and everything that Bethany said, what her and Bethany realized was these are not just, individual men, right? Andy Cohen and Kandi, they're brands, right? Like Jay-Z said, I'm not a businessman, I'm a business, man, right? When you become an entrepreneur, when you become an entity in and of yourself, then Nene speaking out against Andy going and suing Bravo and NBC did herself a disservice when she dismissed the lawsuit. Like, if you're going to go up against the king, you best not miss, okay? Rest in peace, Omar. Michael K. Williams. But it's true. Like, if you're going to go up against a conglomerate like NBC Universal, go all the way through. Get a cute coin, because they're never going to want to work with you again. You'll never be able to work with Bravo, NBC. And then because you did that and it was so public, and you're such a public figure, the fact that she didn't go through with it makes it even worse, because now no one, more than likely, is going to want that liability. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I'm glad that, Kandi is able to move on, still keep that professionalism. And I look forward to see what she has going on in the future. You guys, let me know your thoughts on Kandi Burruss quitting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Who do you guys want to see come back to the show for their sweet 16th season? Drop down in the comments. Let me know. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you in the next video. Take care, Aces. Bye.